Hello, everyone. My name is Sean Morrissey, and I'm an electrical application engineer at Alpha Omega Product Development Systems. And in today's video, I'm going to be designing a RF circuit using the circuit tool. Specifically, it's going to be a direct conversion receiver circuit utilizing the patch antenna that I designed in one of the previous videos. Now, the purpose of this video realistically is to give you guys a template of how you would link a antenna that you designed in HFSS to the circuit tool for you to test how it works with the circuitry, um, to show the full integration of HFSS to the circuit tool. Now, this is going to be a pretty simple explanation. It's not going to be too crazy on the circuit side of things. It's merely just to represent to you guys, the viewers, how to do this on your end with your project. So with that, let's get this template started. So as you can see, we have the circuit tool open. And if you are unsure how to do that, you just go to desktop under the same project as your HFSS file. You go to desktop, circuit, and then you would click on this circuit button here. I'm not going to do that since I already have one open. This is the patch antenna that we will be using, the one designed in the previous video. Now, of course, you can use this design or follow along if you have your own design. So with the circuit, make sure that your antenna has already been fully solved, that there's port on it, because that's very important for this video. What you're going to want to do first is you are going to want to go to circuit, add subcircuit, add HFSS link. So now this is going to go through your project here, and it's going to grab whatever model is solved. It's going to give you a list of options, but here it's the patch antenna. It's going to ask you what frequency sweep you'd like to do. You can ignore this in the name of this for now, but you're going to select which sweep you want, which antenna you want to use, and you're going to press OK. So as you can see, it brings our patch into the model, and since we only had one port on our patch, it only has one port. In the previous video, I had designed a Wilkinson power divider, and that is here. You can see in the most recently used. Now, if you didn't want to grab it from the most recently used, you could add a subcircuit and design it in there, or it should just pop up if you did it in the same project already. Your circuit. So you can do link to the original. You could also design it, of course, in the same workspace. However, you had a separate file. This is how you would do it. And this is just to show, right? The Wilkinson power divider, it had 3 ports, and it just grabs those 3 ports for you using the information from this file. So we won't be needing that. We will just be needing our antenna here. I'm going to rotate this like that. So the circuit that I'm going to be utilizing here is from Posar. I just took this picture. I have the textbook in front of me. um, Pretty simple. Of course, your circuit might be more advanced. However, this is what we're going to be following, where the patch, of course, is going to be this antenna here. Fire, which leads into a mixer. Into the mixer as well is a local oscillator. From there, low pass filter. To there, another amplifier, and then your demodulator. Go to ideal microwave and just grab an amplifier from here. Now, of course, you can also grab a different amplifier. You go to nonlinear RF. I'm going to grab this one for now. If you have your own amplifier model, you can upload that to the circuit tool. For now, to keep things simple, I'm going to go ahead and grab this amplifier. The next step would be to grab a mixer. So we're going to go ahead and find a mixer. There we go. This is what we want. It's already defined for you. It's very nice. What does it say for this amplifier? I'm just curious. You know what? We're going to use this one to stay consistent. Okay, so we have that amplifier and that mixer. Now what we need is a local oscillator. So let us grab that. So if you click show all, you'll be able to go through all of the different symbols, and there's more amplifiers here, and it makes it a lot easier to search through instead of digging through those folders. So if I just look up oscillator, we have an oscillator right here. It's exactly what we want. I'm going to put it here. The next is a low pass filter. So here, Chevy Chev low pass filter, that's perfect. Now we're gonna pan over just a little bit. The next step was an amplifier. So, if we're gonna keep it consistent, I'm gonna use the same amplifier. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and grab our demodulator. And then this will go into your PCB or whatever parts you have to then actually be able to manipulate your data. So you can go into these tools, such as the LPF, for instance, define the frequency cutoff. Now, of course, this antenna is matched for 10 gigahertz. However, you can match or you can insert your circuit and have it match whatever your operational frequency is. You can double click on all these components to be able to manipulate them, play around with them, especially the local oscillator here. But the important thing to note from this video is that to be able to have more results or even more accurate results, make sure that your antenna can work in this system. You can analyze it in a separate file in that model file, and then going to circuit tool and directly uploading it to your schematic, design your schematic here, and just have one fully integrated experience between your two systems. And from there, you can, of course, expand upon this, analyze it even further. But for now, that's all we're going to cover in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a good one.